Now, striking Massmart workers have handed over their memorandum of demands at various branches and offices. This follows a countrywide march in which workers demanded better salaries and working conditions. eNCA reporter Nqobile Madlala covering that story for us. Let's go live to her now for the latest update. Nqobile, good afternoon. Can you tell us more about what demands have been made by Massmart? What's contained in this memorandum of grievances?
Well, Pradan, from hearing from the leaders, what we have heard so far is that they're quite worried about the hours that have been slashed down by Massmart. They're saying that they feel that those hours could mean that there's a possible retrenchment that's looming. So they are worried about the hours that has been slashed down. But also at the same time, Pradan, they're saying that they would like some of the people that were retrenched much earlier on to be brought back. Now, you will remember there was a march as well earlier this year where they did say that they didn't want any retrenchment to occur, and they're saying that those people need jobs. I mean, it's quite a hard time at this point. We know that there's COVID, there's a lot that's happening in the country, and those people need jobs, and basically that's what the leadership is saying, that those people need to now be brought back. But at the same time, Pradan, they are asking for more money. We do understand that at this point they had asked for 500 rand, but now we know that the agreement has been sitting at 350, and so it continues at this point. But they're saying that they will be meeting with some of the Massmart management to carry on with those negotiations. But let's listen in a bit, Pradan, on those demands.
Currently is the wage dispute, which workers from Massmart, they are at 480, coming down from 500 rands, official employees at 370. The other demand has to do with the workers that were retrenched or being automatically, unfairly dismissed from game, that we are saying that they will have to be reinstated. The other one has to do with the downvarying of working hours. In that, in game disease, the management has, or either is intending to reduce working hours from 195 to 120 hours. Officials and organization, we are totally against. Other one has to do with the introduction of multitasking in the workplace, and as well the unilateral to working conditions, which the employer has imposed to the employees, in particular of game. So those are the issues that were brought to highlight.
So what about the workers in terms of jobs? Is there any form of protection there? And what would happen, Nqobile, if the demands are not met, if Massmart decides to ignore their demands?
Well, Pradan, from what we know at this point, they're saying that this is in fact a protected strike. They're saying that the workers will be protected and that they will continue to have their jobs. And that is what's being said by the leadership of SACAL. But I want to bring you back, Pradan, on what Massmart has also said. They've sent us their reply saying that despite today's pre-planned march by SACAL, announced last Tuesday, Massmart stores are fully staffed, well patronized by customers, and continue to operate smoothly. And they're saying that both Massmart and SACAL leadership will continue to engage towards resolving the strike action. So that's what we understand at this point, Pradan. But also from what we have heard also from SACAL is that the strike will continue until their demands are met. But let's listen in to the leadership of SACAL.
We are a democratic union. We follow the laws of the country. And the primary reason for workers to join the union is for protections. It cannot be that we can say to workers, go out, not take into account what is the law saying. We went to the CCMA, we got the certificate, and we informed the management as in regard to what the law says, the Labor Relations Act. What does it say when workers will have to go on strike? Everything that has been done is it's a protected industrial action. There's nothing that is illegal. We are a driven mandate union. It is that until the management respond to the demands of the workers. Workers said that they will be on a strike up to that time, and unless if the employer come back to us and then start to respond to all the issues, then the strike will be called off. But the strike belongs to the workers. It is the workers who decided.
Okay, so Nqobile, just to conclude very quickly, looks like now that the memorandum have been handed over, the workers have dispersed, but the strike action will continue.
Well, Pratan, that's very well what we have heard. They're saying that they will continue. So we know that they've down tools already. And from what we heard already, the Massmart is using temporal workers. So it seems like that strike will continue. And they are saying that until what they are looking for is delivered, then only will the strike stop. So we do know that they will be meeting on Monday. So I suppose at that point, then Monday will be the decider whether or not this strike does continue.